Have you heard of Streamer University? Well, if you have, did you apply for it? If you haven't, I'm about to tell you about it. So, if you know kaicenat, this very popular streamer very recently decided he was going to create an online university program to help streamers who are upcoming, who do really well, have good content, but haven't reached 1 million followers, people in the thousands who are faceless but good at what they do, to get promotion through him. Because in this streamer university, he and those people were going to stream and create content to push their content out there. So if you are aware or not, before the streamer university could even start, we already have controversy. And the main controversy is that kaicenat said that he wasn't going to accept people who don't know how to stream and people who already are popular in streaming. But somehow, those are the exact people he picked for the teachers in the university. And it's got everybody talking because there's someone who was supposed to be picked. There's someone who, based on his criteria, should have been picked. That moves in his circles that he didn't pick. And her name is Zoe. And right now, you'll find a video or videos of her crying on stream because she doesn't understand why that happened to her. And I don't understand either. And I think that kaicenat needs to come and explain to us because that did why. I actually believe, fandom, that kaicenat sold the soul. And it's not to the devil, please. He sold his soul to the corporation because how can you tell me that Zoe, Zeddy's girlfriend, didn't get into Streamer University and you are trying to help people get it? You're like people who are lower on the follower or viewer poll to get up, and the people that you actually selected is DDG, Mr. Abuse case ongoing right now. Deshae Frost, the guy who sexualizes his mom and sister, the one you had to sit on live television and talk to him, even though he hasn't changed. Cooking with Kaya. Look, I have no hate for any of these people. Zeddy Will is a musician. You said this was your rule, this was your stipulations. Anybody who has been streaming, anybody who isn't already well known, because the Streamer University is supposed to push them forward. Zoe is someone who isn't really well known. How come her boyfriend, who is a musician who shows up on her streams, got into it but she didn't? How come DDG, the guy who is currently there is a legal case against him, a restraining order for being abusive, is there? And you say you care about women and you love women and women make the content better, but Deshae Frost gets a spot. The guy whose content is mostly just SA, glorified SA. kaicenat, I think this is the one time that the hate train makes sense. I've been watching him for a minute now, and yeah, I am starting to believe what Phantom said. Dude has stopped being like an actual person who is relatable for a long while now. He stopped being relatable for a very long while now. But now it's obvious he's not working to please people. He's doing what helps his brand. And no shade to that. But don't come up here saying that you are trying to help people establish a better following and get good viewership, and then the only people that you actually give that access to is the people who already show up on your stream, people who are already famous, people who have huge platforms and are facing controversies as we speak. And then you are surprised that everybody is like, damn bro, you sold out. Yes, you did, because none of the people up there, well, yeah, let's break it down. Among your Streamer University teachers, I can see only DDG and Deshae Frost are actually streamers. Cooking with Kaya is a TikToker. Zeddy Will is a musician. Zoe is a streamer. She needed that. And I'm not even speaking for Zoe. Aside that, most of the people you picked are people you know. If you were actually trying to help people, why is it that it's only your friends in that list? Bro, come on. Let's cut the crap. Obviously, the Streamer University thing is not going to work out. But dude. This is how you lost credibility with me. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm not trusting a thing kaicenat says anymore. It's not like I did before. It was funny to watch, but I was like, bro, thanks for giving me something to talk about on TikTok. I say this to say the same way he had like the time and patience to talk to the Shea Frost and is still keeping DDG around, and he says he cares about women, and the one woman in the team who you personally have a problem with, you couldn't give her that grace. You couldn't call her back and be like, girl, the way you act, I don't like it, and if you keep doing it, I might definitely just cut you off, or you're not getting to Streamer University unless you change that behavior. You didn't give her that. You waited for the internet to be like, yo, why are you treating Zoe like this? And then you bring up a clip that we have to go and find where the two of you are like in public at a party or something. Maybe you say you know who she is. We don't know who she is. Maybe she acts like that constantly, but we don't see that when she's streaming. So that could have been a conversation in private, but now you're airing her shit out. But the two dudes who have public information about how they are or who they are in private, and it looks bad on the way they treat women, they gotta pass. They gotta pass. You can choose to ignore this information or think that this doesn't matter because it's coming from someone with crazy hair, but like, dude, do better.